What's going on, everybody? Sorry, I had to clear my throat and I didn't realize it. I accidentally hit start streaming before I even realized it. Anyway, we are going to be coding piano tiles today. Let me get started. Piano tiles is that one game where you've got the squares and you can't tap on the white tiles. So that's essentially how you do it. You have 10 seconds in order to get as far as you can. Here, it's type equals. I cannot think and talk at the same time, or I can't code and talk at the same time. Source is going to be, we're going to reference p5 min.js script. There we go. Let's, oh, didn't mean that. There we go. Okay, so now let's reference pianotiles.js and let's get our functions going. So function setup should be pretty basic. Nope. There we go. Function draw. There we go. There's our loop. We will say background 51. And then we will say we will also say create canvas 500 by 500. This will change. As you can see, we have a canvas now. If we do 200 by 500, that's more like it. Let's actually go for 400 by 500, really. 400 by 600. Yeah, okay, cool. Each tile will be about 100 across, I guess. Well, in that case, I want a little bit more space. So if you've seen the game here, piano tiles, I've been researching a tad, just a little bit. But this is what it looks like. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. It seems rows that you can handle, and 4 columns. So what we will do is first we are going to I think we should create an array. So let's say board equals or var tiles equals an array. Now within tiles we are, or not within tiles, we're gonna say function new row, and we are going to say tiles.push, and then we are going to push in a, a different, okay, let's see, we're going to push in four of them. Now, actually, no, we'll think about this later. But really what we have to do is within draw, I think we're going to have to draw a rectangle. Or let's actually, this is difficult. Let's do a for loop. For int I equals 0, or my bad. Var I equals 0, I is less than tiles.length I plus plus. Within here we will draw a rectangle, which is at, here, let's create some global variables. Var width equals, this is going to be like, let's make it 98 or something, and let's just make this 400 for now. Var height equals, what should the height be of these? What is 600 divided by 4? Okay, 150, let's make it 148. There we go. Just so that we get a grid, kind of, because that's how these are. We have these little lines. So, this is what it looks like, yes. We are also going to need a, var time equals, we're not going to set it equal to anything, we'll just set time equal to 0. So what we want to do is say, draw a rectangle at, and what we need is a var x, var y, So the x is going to be I mod 4. The y is going to be math.floor I divided by 4. Okay. Now we are going to do this times height and this times width. Let me wrap these up in parentheses. Cool. Now let's do xy width height. There we go. How does this look? We have no errors so far, it seems. Okay, cool. Now if we do tiles dot push, can I push like multiple things? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Cool. Now we have that. We have a little bit of extra space. So what if we made this 99? Okay. We made it 100. You see, then I don't get the pixel on the end. 404? Too much. 401? That's more like it. So, what we're doing now, I'm going to actually make this 150. So this is going forward within the loop. In reality, I'd like to do it greater than or equal to 0, and have I subtract from itself, because we want to always be drawing the You see, I say this, but really I think what will happen is that we will unshift the row instead of pushing the row. Yeah, let's make it like this. I think this will do. As long as it's greater than tiles.length, we'll go for this. We'll change it later if we need to. Actually, you know what? Yes. Okay, we're good. So let's see. If we push the let's do a fill. So now we're making the fill. So what we need to do is say tiles of I dot, or not dot. We need to check if it's a 1 or a 0. 1 is going to be white, 0 is going to be a black tile. So here I'm using a ternary operator, and really you can think of this as the if statement. Here is the condition with the if statement. Here is what is put in place if it's true. And then here, okay, here I'm gonna do this. True, false. So here is the condition right here. And then here is what is put in place of this whole condition. It's just kind of like this whole text is replaced by true or false. But really, I'm going to make this a color. So if it's true, or here, what we need to check if it's equal to 0, that's what I really need to be checking. So if it's equal to 0, then we are going to fill it with 0. If it's 1, which means it's not 0, we're going to fill it with 255. So we have an error. No, we don't. I wonder why this is going like this. So if tiles of I is, okay, here. It's got to be less than the length. Oh, goodness, okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to change these to 1s because I'd like to, yeah, okay. So let's test this a little bit more. If we had 1 and then 0 here, and then let's just go for that. There we go. Let's add one more row. Let's just do one of them. There we go. Oh, we have 2 on that one. Gotta make sure we don't accidentally do that. It seems like this needs to be 601. There we go. Now we have that nice border. I'm liking it. It actually looks like the game for once. So if we want to push what we want to do is say for var I equals 0, I is less than 4, I plus plus. We're going to do this 4 times. We're going to say new row. Or actually, I kind of just want it to return a new row. So if we say tiles dot push new row, and I think I want to do unshift new row. So this means push new row to the front. That's what it means. I'm actually going to get rid of these for readability. I'll comment this, keep borders. There we go. And here, this is good. Now within new row, this is what we need to do. Oh, we have a chatter. How you doing, /render? How you doing? Within new row, we are going to say, I kind of want to, you see, if I do this, here, let me test something. You guys can see this console. Tile, here, I'm just gonna say t equals an array. So we have an empty array. If we say t dot push, an array, 3, so let's get t. It contains an array. I don't want that to happen. So can I have, I want tiles to add itself, I want tiles to add their own, yeah, okay, you know what, we're just going to say new row, because I think it'd be easier not to return anything. So what we need to do is say, we need to make a variable, var t, as in the certain tile, equals math.floor random of 4. So can we test this a couple of times? 2, 3, 3, 3, 2. There we go. Okay. So it's 0 through 4, and I think we're good. So for var I equals 0, I is less than 4, I plus plus. Now what we do is we say if t equals I, then we will say or you know what, we could make this a ternary operator also. So we need to do tiles dot push, or my bad, unshift, tiles dot unshift, and we need to put in whether whether t equals I. If it does, then we will push a 0. So this random number is choosing which one is going to be the black box, which is the one that the user is supposed to tap. Now, if it isn't, then we say it's 1. It really could be any number. So we unshift them. And yes, okay, so push tiles to the front. Now what we need to do is try refreshing. Cool, so this gives us a random tile. What I want to do, I don't know if I should have this as keyboard keys or clicking, click based. I think I want to do it click based, but that would be difficult. Let's do it anyway. So now what we're going to do is say function Can we get P5 reference in here? Let's see. Press. Okay. So I have up touches. What I want to do is say, or you know what? You see, I don't know if it should be the mouse or the keyboard, like ASDF. Let's go with the mouse. Maybe I'll make some sort of like Guitar Hero for the keyboard. Function mouse pressed. And let's get the mouse X, mouse Y. Is what I like to do. If we could get, I hope mouse pressed works with mobile. Anyways, that's just something I hope for. So what we need to do is check if the mouse X actually lands on the bottom tiles. Let's say console.log, or my bad, the mouse Y needs to fall in between. So mouse X, mouse Y. So within 349. Hang on, we did mouse Y, mouse X. That confused me. This needs to be mouse X. This one needs to be mouse Y. I don't know why I did it like that. So about 348. Let's actually log Y, or X comma Y. And let's see. Oh, my bad. I don't want to keep logging it. Let's see. Let's read back into these. So we have our first row. 0, 0, which is good. The Y, okay, so the Y changes. We do the Y first, or the X's loop. The Y's are the ones that have the exact what am I saying? Anyways, let's think of the bounds. So we have Y upper equals 450. So that is just 3 times height. So 3 times height. And for each horizontal one, we just multiply it by 100. So 100 times not width, but X times width. There we go. Okay, so now that we have that, we can end the console logging. And let's do, okay, so we're doing that. We got to check if mouse Y is greater than or equal to 3 times height, and it's got to be less than or equal to 4 times height. There we go. Now, if that happens, then they've clicked somewhere on this horizontal axis, and we gotta see which one they actually clicked. So we gotta say if mouse X, or here, we'll do a switch statement. I think we should, but I don't think I can. We'll just do an if statement. Mouse X, it's got to be greater than or equal to. Here. Let's actually say You see, now this is odd. Now I'm thinking this is really weird. In what order do we do these in? We say 0, 1, 2, 3. So I'm guessing it's 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, within this certain thing, you see, now I'm thinking that we need to have an array of arrays and not just a singular line of arrays, but we'll bypass that. It's got to be greater than. Yeah, let's make a for loop. I really think this would be good with a for loop. For var I equals 0, I is less than, and this has to be for I plus plus. So now we're getting get clicked tile. So what we do is we say if mouse x lands between the two bounds. So if it's greater than or equal to I times width and mouse x is less than I, this has to be I plus 1 times width. If it's in between, because the first one will be the leftermost portion of the tile, the right one will be the rightermost portion. So if this is true, then we let's see. Then we quote unquote return 1, but what we need to check is whether they here, yes, let's do this. Function get clicked tile, we will return an index. So within here, oh my bad, here let's do it the old-fashioned way. There we go. Get clicked tile. Then var I equals, or var t equals get clicked tile, and we will pass in mouse x, mouse y. And real quickly, I'm just going to say mx, my. Oh, yes, it's still this. We don't need the y. So if this is true, we will return I. If none of this works, we will return -1. Yes, okay, so we will say as long as they actually click one. So you'll say if t does not equal -1, then we will continue. Or actually, I'm just gonna say return. And we will say equals -1, and then within this we will say let's see, what do we say? Let me get some water real quick. If t equals -1, then we return. If it doesn't, then we will get, or we will check then if it's equal to 0. If the tile clicked tile t equals 0, then we will continue. However, if it doesn't equal 0, then we will say no loop, and we have a game over. So, didn't mean that. We'll say fill. I gotta put this in quotes. FFOOO text size 60. We'll say text game over, and then we will say width divided by 2, height divided by 2, text, press F5 to restart. And what I've forgotten to do is, here, let me do width divided by 2, height divided by 2, plus 50, text, yes, size is equal to 40. That'll be good. Now what we want to do, I'll say, oh snap, end game. So cool, we have this end game function. Now what we want to do is have a score. So we have the time and we have a score. Now what we want to happen is whenever they tap something, if it's an else, then we say score plus plus. Now what we want to do is say whichever one they click, we would say tiles of T. You see, I wanted to do a third one, but we were working with ternary operators, and let's see. Yeah, let's just do. I want to keep this ternary operator, but I want the tile to turn red if you mess it up. So yeah, let's do it. Equals -1. If it equals -1, here we'll say doesn't equal 0. As long as it doesn't equal 0, then we will, actually this needs to be 0. If it doesn't equal 0, we will say tiles I, equals 1. And then we will say, here, I think we have an extra one. We will say, if it equals 1, then 255. If it doesn't equal 1, we will say, FF 000. There we go. Let's actually do the complete thing with all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there we go. Oh right, my bad. This needs to be a colon, and I'm going to wrap these right here in parentheses. There we go. Is my boss cool? He is cool. I like him. Okay, so we'll say, let's do this. So 1 or -1 equals red. 0 equals 1 second. 0 equals black. And also +1 equals white. Yes, okay. So that's what this is saying. The fill. So the tile will turn red when if you misdo it. Misdo it. Anyways. Now, okay, that's confusing. Sorry. When we increment score, we also have to keep track of time. Syntax error. What is this? Expected end of input 80. Function get clicked tile. Oh, I guess I accidentally deleted something. So, oh, we drew it incorrectly. I guess I want to draw it from the, okay, yeah, what? That's confusing. So if it equals 0, here we're doing get clicked tile. If tiles t doesn't equal 0, here, can we just do this? Yeah, okay, it has to be triple. As long as it doesn't equal 0, which one are we going for? I need to log the... It starts from the top, though, and it works its way down. You know, what's happening is I think we're just kind of, we're going at this wrong. So what this needs to be is width, or it needs to be 4 minus I. That's what it needs to be. 4 minus I. There. And then, again, here, we'll do var index equals 4 minus I. And we'll just say index. And then index. There we go. Now, oh, okay, nope. This is confusing now. Oh, wait a minute. We just need to this needs to be I. It's the y coordinate that's having trouble. So var y, here we'll say this 4 minus all of this. There we go. Nope. See, 4 minus 0 is 4. 4 minus 1 is... Okay, so when this is 0, we're saying... What are we saying? Oh! What in the world? I think maybe it needs to be 4 minus math.floor. Let's try this. There, kind of. If we did 3 minus, that's more like it. Yes, okay. So that's good, only we have to do it twice for some reason. So if it equals 0, then we're going to say end game. We end the game. We can detect when they mess up. You see, that's good. But we're still going. We're still able to go. We actually have to click it twice. Let's do, one thing I forgot to do is text align center. Here we go. And yes. For whatever reason, we must click twice. So if tiles T does not equal 0, here, then we're saying this, we say no loop, and then we do all the text. The thing is, we say no loop, but I don't truly understand why. Should this be afterward? Okay, that's fine. But we have to click twice. This is really weird. This is really weird. Don't really know why this is doing it. Let's make this yellow. R and B does not equal yellow. I think it might be... Yes, that's it. Let's keep it at the yeah, let's keep it at red. So what is wrong with this right now? Well, else score plus plus, we're just gonna say new row. Okay, this is weird. Yes, but it's working. It's going backward. You see, now this is where, oh, okay. It's going backward. Why is it going backward? Are we drawing it incorrectly? Or we're pushing it incorrectly? So when we push a new row, it needs to be up here. So this is right. There we go. Yes, okay. So it's not checking with those. It actually needs to be checking with we return I. However, I needs to be added to. So if we click at, this is index 3 or 2. What we want is index 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we just need to add 12. There we go. Oh, okay, yes. It really looks like the game now, though. Which I'm enjoying. But we have to double click. Now, if we do this and then we click, yes, okay. So for some reason, it's detecting that we did it. Is it just not? Here, we will say, we have this, and then we want to paint on it. No loop. We'll say, dude. Is it because we have a, is it showing up here? Are we drawing over it? No. It turns red, but it doesn't, you know, work. So we have that. We'll just say end game. We'll call an end game function. So within here we will say function end game and 1 or not, or complete. So what we need to do is say right, because we need to end game false. What we'll say is if 1, then we will have these things. Else we will fill in everything. So end game 1, no matter what happens, we are going to say no loop. I don't truly understand that. So we need to say, we'll have a var playing, and then we will say playing currently equals false. Now if we do if frame count mod here we'll say we need a countdown. So let's say countdown. Now we will say if frame count mod 60 equals 0, we will say time plus plus, which really we will set time to 3. We will say here we'll say if not playing and frame count equals that. we will say countdown minus minus, and we also want to, here, let me move this upward, time minus minus, then text, let's do text size 40. We will say time width divided by 2, height divided by 2. There we go. Let's try this. I think it's because we're painting over it. So let's put this down here. No. If not playing, so playing equals false. Now we need to check if time equals 0. We will say if time equals 0, then we will start to I don't know what we should do at this point. If time equals 0, then we will say playing equals true. Mouse pressed, we will say if not playing, return. There we go. The text does not show up, does it? Oh, it does. Here. So we will do text time. We'll do this first. If not playing, if frame count happens to do this correctly, then oh my bad. There, you'll shift this downward. I will move this here. Move that there. This needs to shift up. No, there. Okay. So fill, put some debug prints to see if it reaches the code. Oh, that's what you're saying. 3, 2, 1. Let's do 60 point font. 2, 1, and then we can register. Yeah, okay. Now it's saying tiles T plus equals, let's see. Yes, okay, so that happened. But it's not allowing, here. Let's do console.log t. Yes. Let's try this. 15. This makes sense. It should be 15. Oh, my bad. This should be 15, right? Tiles of I is always going to be tiles of I. Tiles of I. So it comes down like this, and we're saying if it's black, then we are good. Now I'm confused. Because it was just working. 12, 13, 14. End game false will mean that we say playing equals false. So now we're getting into like state logic and such. Okay, no, we don't want to do playing equals false. Oh, wait, yeah, no, we don't. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now it's not wanting to work. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This should always be the correct thing. Let's try going off of the top. Nope. This is acting very funky. And I don't truly understand. We get the clicked tile. This should be 13. Should be 12. What could be wrong here? Let's do this. Flag 1. 3, 2, 1. Huh. So it's like that. I guess. Here. You know what I think it is? Let's see. No, it isn't. Let's try this. So it flags. Oh, we don't end game. What am I thinking? End game false. And we don't say no loop. We just increment the score. This is where we'd say new tile or new row. So let's see. There. Seems to be working. Oh, okay. I lost. One moment. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Let's do this. And it has to flag twice. I don't understand why it has to flag twice. 3, 2, 1. And we get nothing. If I click anywhere else. We're saying all of this and we're putting the text to the screen. Console.log flag 2. There. Yes, we get to both. Is it because we're painting it? We need to be painting it, right? So, we need to move this here. Countdown. If time is greater than 0, then we will say end game. And then this is when we will say whether they won or not. See, I feel like what's happening is that we have all of these like I feel like we actually get through another loop here. P5 Q drawings for next loop. So we will actually say now we need a variable lost or one playing var one 1 equals false. Let's completely get rid of end game. Actually no, let's not completely get rid of it. Here is where here's a loop. And so if it's greater than 0, yes. So we say if 1 else, and then we will do this. There we go. We can just kind of okay. If time is greater than 0, it's not greater than 0 though. How odd. Oh. We're starting from here. Let's do this plus plus. Let's make time -3. Time equals -3. You will say text is negative time to 1. And then it never happens, which is odd. So we need to say if they aren't playing, then we don't do anything with the time, else time plus plus. Now what we want to say is let's log time 65. Log time again. If time is greater than 0, we need to set 1. Where do we do this? 1 equals false. This is good. Okay, let's check it now. 1 equals false. I actually need to not log t. Don't like it. So 1 equals false. If 1, we should be going to the else statement. Console.log flag 1. 3, 2, 1. And we never get here. So let's see what time is. It's greater than 0. However, we need to set playing equal to false, I think. My bad. Okay, let's say playing, yes. Time is greater than 0. So if time is greater than 0, then we'll do the else statement. And then that's when we will do countdown. So there we go. 2, 1, My bad, we need to set playing equal to false. Here we go. Say playing equals false. Yes. There we go. No longer have to say flag. And let's do this. Okay, so now we need to type in let's just name this handle state. Here, let's just make a function. Function handle state. There we go. Let's just put this all in there. There we go. There. I'd like an easier way to make make everything indented. Here, I know a way. Let's see. There. Nice. Oh, didn't mean that. There we go. Nice. So if not playing, else time plus plus. Now what we need to do is say draw time. And what we will do is say text. We will do var t equals time. It'll be math.floor time divided by 60 concatenated with these numbers concatenated with 60 mod 10 or mod, or my bad, time mod 60. This needs to be 60. Okay, so right now we're just doing time. But if we do, we need to make sure this, yes, okay. So now we do map. We'll wrap this in a math.floor. Function get time. And then we'll say just return this. Return. There we go. So that's this. We want to map that number to between. It can be between 0 and 59. We want it 0 and 99. There we go. Just to make it more more better. There we go. Looking good. Now we'll do get time. And we'll do width divided by 2. For the height, we'll just do height. There we go. Let's do text size 90. Or fill. FF. Let's do 00 FF 00. Make it a green. Oop. And we have time like this. But now this isn't. Right, that's because we don't handle state. what we need to do is just kind of say, as long as they're playing, if playing equals true, time plus plus, also handle state, not handle state, then we need to do it here. Here's where it should be, if handle this, there, my bad, here we go. I'm really tired. This shouldn't go here. Yes, it should go there. Handle state, there we go. 3, 2, 1, looking good. 3, let's make it yellow. There we go. Now the idea is that once you get to, I think it's like, how many tiles is it? Can we do piano tiles? Here we go, let's try this. I need to take off my headphones for it. Classic. Oh goodness, it's very loud. So you can play with the mouse or keyboard. A, F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There are 30. Whoa, that's loud. Okay. So it says that what I want is mod 60 from 0 to 999 just to make it better. And what we do is we say that, and then concatenated with, oh wait, did I math.floor all of this? Where's, oh okay, that's fine. And then quotation marks. There we go. Oh snap, okay. So yes, game over. I don't want this being yellow. What color did they have it? Oh, that hurts my ears. Yeah, okay, I'll just make it yellow for this. We're missing a semicolon. I'll make this red. Or no, I want the time to be yellow. There we go. The countdown's fine. Game over needs to be red. Or you know what? Let's make the game over magenta. Looking good. So okay, cool. Yeah, I like it. Now we need to say if, because we start with 4, and once they pass 30 or 33, so if they do that, their score goes up. So what we need to do is say, so where is not playing? Okay, so we're good. We're good on that. Not playing, game over. So we need to do, where is this? Score, where do we add to score? Here, okay. We do say new row. So if score equals 30, then we will end game. We will say, let's delete this. 1 equals true, playing equals false. Well, okay. So, we're good on that. Score equals 30, in-game, true, playing false. Now when we draw, we do handle state. If they're playing, if they won, then we will say fill, what should it be? It's like, let's say background, oh gosh, I just did, yeah, okay. I just did some CSS on accident. Background, green. We want a green. Let's do like 66FF66. That should be good. Fill. Just fill with white. Text size 60. We will say text. See, I always do this, thing. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to take off my DASSFFAFSASDSDSDFASSSFA. 11, not bad. We'll just say, complete. Complete, and then we will say under it, width divided by 2, height divided by 2. We will say yeah, okay. So after that we will say text get time width divided by 2, height divided by 2 minus 50 or so. Text size is going to equal 70. And we're going to fill with 0. There we go. Cool. Now if we simply I need to have the press F5 to get to restart. This needs to be pulled. I feel like this one needs to be minus 50. This one needs to be the center. The one under it should be press F5 to restart. We'll make this one fill F. There. Save. Let's try it. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Heck. Okay, so clearly score didn't work. So if score, are we incrementing score? We are. So if score equals 30, or it's greater than or equal to 30, then we flag, or console.log flag. 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ah, heck. You know what? Let's just console.log score. Huh? Oh. Yeah. I just want to console log score every time. And then here I'll do console.log flag. 3, 2, 1. Not a number. Score isn't initialized. score must equal 0. Score equals 0. Here we go. That was silly of me. Okay. Let's go a little bit slower. Gosh. If I were better at this, I think it'd be good. $29. Well, it got to 30, and we're good. Let's push complete upward. Let's make it a little bit of a lesser harsh green. EE. There we go. Minus, more like 80. I always do this. There we go. Nice. Okay. So we got 7 seconds. That's actually a really good time. I'm actually gonna be playing this. This is a fun game, in my opinion. Are we actually going to 30 though? 3, 4, 5, 6. Didn't mean to do that. Anyways, it's complete. I think we're good. Let's see. Didn't mean to do that. Come on. Oh gosh. Okay, well I'm gonna end it off here. Thank you all for joining the stream. I'll see you guys later. See you guys tomorrow for the next game. I will see you guys later. Peace.